Welcome to tonight's episode of Beyond Focus TV. I'm your host, Lydia Patel, and as always, we have a very special guest for you, Joanne Seant, founder and president of Creole Girls Rock. She'll be with us for the next 30 minutes, so stay with us. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Beyond Focus TV allows you to discuss contemporary topics affecting the Caribbean people on both the national and local level. The show features informed guests who offer insight, debate, and evaluate various issues. Beyond Focus TV builds on the station's mission to provide useful information to the Caribbean people in New York and abroad. Beyond Focus TV, where our viewing audience can get educated, informed, and empowered. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, and like I said, I have a very special guest for you, Joanne Seant, who's the founder and president of Creole Girls Rock. Joanne, welcome to Beyond Focus TV.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Well, it's great to have you here because we hear so much about female empowerment, supporting our girls, and there you are, founder and president of Creole Girls Rock. And for our audience who may not be aware, why don't you fill us in? Give us a little bit of background history on Creole Girl Rock, also known as CGR. CGR.
Yes. Creole Girls Rock actually started on Facebook. I started a private group and I just added some girlfriends and I would post things like sales or like topics or like shopping, and we just started interacting. And it just grew. It literally just grew like that. And I asked a friend one day to make me a logo, and he made it just for the profile picture, and it just grew into an organization, and now we're really trying to take over the world because now our goal really is to create a global sisterhood where we can connect with Creole women around the world.
So it's interesting. So when you started this on Facebook,
Yes.
Just a basic page, did you have a concept of, at that time, of just labeling it as Creole Girls or just connecting with your Creole girlfriends?
It was just a cute name because I used to listen to the songs Pretty Girls Rock, Black Girls Rock
on BET.
Yeah, so it just made sense. And I was like, well, I'm Creole. Most of my girlfriends are Creole. Like, Creole Girls Rock is a cute name. And so I made the group, and we just started chatting, and 4 years later, and we're like really trying to grow.
So from that page, you guys started building, you connected with other entities. Now fast forward, you said 4 years later.
Yes.
How has it changed from just a Facebook page now to what it is today?
We have a really good following. We have a lot of members. We have a website now. Like it just grew from the private group to now all social media. We're on every social media you can think of, and we have a website that a lot of people visit and interact with us.
So what's a little bit of your background for our viewers who want to know about the founder? What is and who is Joanne Seant?
Okay. I was born and raised in Haiti, so I'm Haitian. And I came here, I did my studies here, and that's pretty much it. And now I work. I work in the early intervention, and then in my spare time I work on Creole Girls Rock.
Oh my goodness! So growing up in Haiti, you obviously have a strong Creole influence, having been born and raised into that. Do you have a strong sense of trying to preserve the culture?
Yes, and it's easy living in Brooklyn because we do have a big population here, so it's not that hard to preserve it. But I do enjoy it, and I do like to promote it, talk about it, have events about it. So it's a labor of love, really.
Absolutely, definitely anything that's kind of cultural.
Yeah.
You don't always make financial. You're not always going to make money off of it.
You don't really always make money, but you always have fun, And if it's important to you, the money doesn't matter.
Absolutely. So
and it will come.
It will. So we put that out there.
In the universe.
Put that out there that all that will come.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm sure the group is also viewed by men as well.
Yes. And they inquire all the time. I really want it to be for women. I mean, there are a lot of other things out there that are for, both sexes, and I think this one just focuses on women, and there's nothing wrong with that. No. Most of our events are for women, women only, but some of them are open to men as well.
And I think it's important to have something that's unique just for women because there
Yeah.
isn't something just like this. There isn't a place where Creole women could kind of
Yeah.
go and see their needs and read
And
or
hang out
and have
with
different
their
things
sisters.
just for them.
Yes.
So I think it is important to have that. I mean, in Brooklyn, they also have more on the health side, the Caribbean Women's Health Association,
Yes.
which is really big. I've done quite a bit of events helping them move forward and promote different things, and I think it's important. I've heard some people be like, well, why do you need a Caribbean Women's? I'm like, because we have our own specific needs.
Yeah. And we know how to reach our own people. And if you, I love that because there are certain things that I think that organization especially could probably reach my mom because they'll know what to say to her, what her culture is like, how they feel about certain subjects, and so they know how to approach it.
Exactly, how
and
to
be
deal with it.
culturally sensitive. So,
Which
yeah,
is very important.
It's important to have our own little thing.
So now you have a website, you're on all forms of social media, which
Yes.
is absolutely great. How have you been spreading the message aside from social media to let people know throughout the U.S.? Because, of course, Brooklyn has a big Haitian community. Miami, if you think of that. Boston has a huge Haitian community. Where are you really doing outreach to let your platform grow?
For now, we're only on social media. As far as like reaching other states, because we don't have any other locations in other states yet, which is a goal of ours. Obviously, it's to reach out. We're actually working on a college tour where we can go to different colleges and just to promote Creole Girls Rock. So we're most likely doing that in the spring.
That is amazing.
Yes, I think because college is like probably our target audience, college girls, and up. But yes, we're definitely working on that.
Oh, that's really good. And I worked today, and I heard a statistic. They said most colleges are actually like 75% women.
Yes.
Like the classes are filled with mostly women. So when you think about it, it's our young women, and then we're trying to get more women of color in school.
Yes.
And in better schools. So that would definitely be an excellent target for somebody who wants to promote that on that arena.
Yeah.
So what are you looking to do next? What's your next move in terms of you want to expand?
Definitely want to expand.
What other states do you think would be, all right, we've done New York, we've conquered this?
We haven't conquered New York yet, but we're working on it. I think Boston is a good, is probably going to be our next focus. They have a huge Caribbean population there, as well as a Cape Verdean population.
Really?
And they're also Creole. They call themselves Creola, which I do want to connect with them because we do share a similar culture.
I did not know that.
Yes.
So all the way in Africa.
Yes. You can find Creoles a lot of places.
Well, that is definitely
They're Portuguese Creole, but Creole nonetheless.
Yeah, because I knew that they had a little Portuguese in there. So that's really cool. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more with Joanne right here talking about Creole Girls Rock. And if you are a Creole girl watching this episode, you're going to want to tune in, get more information on how you can connect, be a part of the movement. Keep it right here. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, sitting here with Joanne Seant, founder and president of Creole Girls Rock, a great organization, definitely doing some big things. And from where you started, looking back, I know 4 years for some people may not seem like a long time, and it's a short period of time, but it's just enough time for you to really be able to look back and reflect on it. So what does your reflection period look like right now?
it's funny how something so fun and so light became something so meaningful. Not that it wasn't meaningful back then, but it was very, just a fun idea, and now it's meaningful. Like, I can really make a difference. I can see me having a legacy with it. So that's nice to see.
Absolutely.
That's a good place to be in.
It is when you can create something.
Yes.
And literally it was a hobby, it was a pastime.
Yes.
And now you've taken it to such a different level. What about your friends and family members? Did they think you were like, all right, this is just a little page that she's doing, and now they're looking at this like, okay, she's actually onto something?
They definitely do. I mean, they've been to a few of my events, and they're very excited and very proud. And my sister wears my Creole Girls Rock t-shirts all the time, and I get excited every time she comes to my house and she has one on. I'm like, you look so nice in a Creole Girls Rock shirt. So they're excited, and they're very supportive, so that's great.
Well, let's talk about the Sisterhood Movement.
Yes.
Itself, and why it's important that you incorporate that into Creole Girls Rock.
I actually, the co-founder is my best friend, Michelle Sherry, and we have been friends since we were in high school. I was like 15, so 15 years of a friendship. So I love our sisterhood, and I know a lot of women have that. So we do events where girls can bring their sisters or their girlfriends, and then they can share that time. Whether it's a brunch, we will call it like Between Sisters Brunch, which is one of the brunches that we do. So that you create a space where sisters can get together, even if it's your blood sister or your friend, and you can enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? And really cherish your friendship or your sisterhood.
That is really, really nice. And sometimes as friends, you just don't, everyone's so caught up in their own.
Yeah.
So you don't get that time. So we need an outlet where we know, okay, this is going to be brunch time, but it's our time.
It's our time. It's girlfriend time. It's sister's time, So
that's definitely a great concept. I really, really like that. What type of work right now is being done on a daily basis for Creole Girls Rock?
We're actually we're always working on an event, because once one ends, we have to start working on the next one. Our last event was the Between Sisters Brunch we held at Prospect Park. It was amazing. It was such a great turnout. We had a lot of fun. Our next event is actually going to be an arts event called Fall for Art. We're actually flying in an artist from Haiti that does metal arts.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to have an exhibit, and we're also flying in a DJ from Haiti. We really wanted to grow, and every year we can highlight a different country. So maybe next year we could do a different Creole country where we can highlight their art.
That is truly amazing. You came up with that concept?
I actually did. I did.
And for you to fly up an artist, I mean...
Yeah, well, they're excited to do it,
But that boosts their morale to know they're getting flown up to New York to do an event.
They're known, well, that kind of art, they call it metal art. It's pretty popular. I don't know maybe I don't know how popular it is here, but it's popular in Haiti, and so they're used to that. They're used to, going to different countries and doing exhibits. But I haven't seen one here in Brooklyn. Maybe they have done it, but I've never been to one. So I was like, let's do this.
And then to be able to showcase a different Creole country is definitely going to be a highlight.
Yeah, I want to do, every year it could be a different country. But we'll start with Haiti since I'm Haitian.
And represent, start in-house.
We'll start in-house. And hopefully every year we can, and then when I do a different country, I'll learn about that country's culture, because then I would have to do some research on what type of arts they have, and we get to share that knowledge. And
of course, one of the big things with any organization is funding. Let's talk about that. How is Creole Girls Rock funded?
Our main source of